How many types of conductors we have? Two. Which are those? Electronic and ionic. What is the difference between electronic and ionic conductor? First difference. Conduction is by means of electrons in where? Electronic conductors. That side. Conduction is by means of ions in where? Ionic conductors. Pakka. Then second difference. Voltage is very high in case of electronic conductor. In case of ionic conductor, it is very low. Then third difference. Conduction through electronic conductor does not cause any chemical change, but through ionic conductor it will cause chemical change. Only that much discussed or extra? Examples. Okay, good. Then side heading you write. Terms used in electrochemistry. Terms used in electrochemistry. Is it recorded now? Red mark. Good. Side heading, first one. Very simple. In physics also we might have heard. Resistance. What is the symbol we use? Huh? R. What do you mean by resistance? Or opposition, nothing but hindrance to the flow of which charge? Electric charge across any conductors. Correct? Am I right or not? Why that hindrance will come? Physics, sir. Come on. Studied or no resistance? Sir? Studied or no? First year or second year? Second year. Then you must answer. Why hindrance will come to the flow of charge? What are hindrance in other way? Imagine this is any conductor, maybe a copper, maybe iron or any metal. If I pass electric current here on one end, other end we feel shock. Correct? Or any part you touch, we feel shock or no? Then electrons here which are very close to this surface where I am passing electric current will immediately absorb the electron and they will move it in other position. While carrying out from one position to other position, wherever you touch we feel shock. But electrons which are there here towards the other end, what they will do? They will move in opposite direction to get this charge. Correct? I hope you can understand. Am I right or not? They will move in opposite direction to get this charge which electric current is passing. It is like nothing but distribution of the prasadam in the temple. One who is very close to the person who is distributing, he will get the first take and go out. But who is at the last tries to come in. Due to this, rush will be created. Am I right? That rush itself is called as what? Hindrance. In other way, it is measured in terms of what? Resistance. I hope you know this. Am I right? As length increases, resistance will also increase. But as the surface area increases, resistance will decrease. Here, resistance is maximum, or in this case, resistance is maximum. This is A, this is B. Where is this maximum? A. Why? Because surface area is very small, but here surface area is big. Here electron can move here and there more easily. Then can I define resistance is nothing but obstacle to the flow of electric charge or hindrance to the flow of electric charge? Can I define or no? 1 mark question below. Resistance. Resistance is a measure of hindrance for the flow of electric charges electric charges across conductor. Correct? Across which one? Conductor. Is it correct? Yes or no? Underline the word hindrance with a red ink. Underline the word hindrance with a red ink. Written below. It is measured. It is measured. It is measured in. What is the unit being measured? Ohm. It is measured in what? Ohm. Correct? Huh? Then you might have heard about one law called as Ohm's law. Yes or no? How do you define? Or straight Ohm's law. Come on, quick. I don't want to waste the time. Quick. What is Ohm's law states? You know what is the mathematical form of Ohm's law? Huh? Come on. In a simple way, who will tell? I already stated it earlier. Just before 5 minutes I stated. Resistance directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area. Is it not Ohm's law? Yes or no? Resistance of any conductor, if length increases, resistance will increase. If surface area increases, resistance will decrease. Means resistance directly proportional to which one? Length inversely proportional to area. This law is called as which law? I think Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law, I think you might have studied below. According to Ohm's law, third point. According to Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law, resistance offered by any conductor, resistance offered by any conductor is directly proportional to its length, in brackets small l, directly proportional to its what? Length, in bracket small l, and inversely proportional to cross-sectional area of a conductor, in bracket capital A. Correct? So this is the statement for which law? In physics you find a different statement, but meaning is one and the same. There is no change. All of you got this one? Means as the length increases, what will increase? Resistance will increase. Area increases, then resistance will decrease. Correct? So that is very simple. Can I write R directly proportional to L upon A? Come on. Say yes or no? R directly proportional to L upon which one? Why? Read the statement. Resistance directly proportional to length, inversely proportional to. All of you are getting? So removing proportionality sign, we write one more constant. R is equal to rho into L upon A. This is the first formula of electrochemistry. Put this in a box. Call it as formula number 1. Numericals are there. 2 mark question. I repeat again. R is equal to which one? Rho into which one? L upon A. Then what is rho? Constant. Which constant then? Resistivity. You might have heard. What is rho? Resistivity. What is R? Resistance. Both are equal. When you can expect R is equal to rho? When you take length 1 meter and area 1 meter square, then only 1 upon 1 is 1. Then rho is equal to what? R. Or R is equal to, can I call then rho as a constant called as what? Resistivity. Below. Where rho is resistivity. Underline. What is rho? resistivity. Here, this rho is nothing but which one? Resistivity. How to define it then? Whenever some constant comes, how do you define? In the physics you do lot of definition for the constants, you do it. For the first time you are doing it in chemistry. How do you do it? How do you define any constant in the given equation? You take other terms as equal to what? 1. Correct? Now look here, in the same formula where I have written R is equal to rho into L upon A, if I take length is equal to 1 meter and area is equal to 1 meter square, then what I will do? I will substitute R is equal to rho into what is length? 1 meter upon 1 meter square, both get cancels. Then can I write R is equal to rho then? Then can I define resistivity of a conductor is nothing but resistance when length is 1 meter, area is 1 meter square. Concentrate, again I am repeating. Resistivity can be defined as resistance offered by the substance whose length is 1 meter, area is 1 meter square. Whose length is 1 centimeter, area must be 1 centimeter square. Whose length is 100 meter, area is 100 meter square. That takes no problem. But both will get cancelled. Then only you can have rho is equal to R and R is equal to. That is the definition for the constant called as which one? Resistivity. All of you understood? Any difficulty? Which can be defined as? Which can be defined as? Resistance offered by the substance. Resistance offered by the substance. Resistance offered by the substance whose length is 1 meter, whose length is 1 meter and area how much? 1 meter square. Area how much? 1 meter square. Check. Is it correct? What is the definition for which one? Resistivity. Given or no? Side by the definition you write 1 mark. Side by the Ohm's law you give 1 mark. Formula 1 mark. R is equal to which one? Rho into L upon which one? A. That is the first formula which you are using in the topic called as which one? Electrochemistry. They will give length, they will give area, they will give resistivity. They may ask you to calculate resistance. There is exactly opposite term of resistance. What is it? Exact opposite term of resistance. Who will tell? Conductance. Am I right or no? What is conductance? Is it not reciprocal of resistance? Yes or no? Studied or no in the physics again? Below, second one. Conductance. Second term involved. This is all studied in the physics. Again studied in the chemistry. Simple. Actually, you should help me out in defining these terms because I am very weak in physics. Right? But I don't know how far you are able to remember. If someone asks, have you studied in chemistry or no, then you say no. What is the second term? Conductance. What is the symbol? G. I don't know about physics, but we often use the word G because term to term, element to element, concept to concept, it will change. Speed of a light, physics people will take 2.9988 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. But we chemistry people, very difficult for calculation, we take 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second because chemistry people will be very weak in mathematics. Physics people will be very weak in biology. See, it is obviously true. One who loves physics subject loves mathematics also. One who loves chemistry will love biology also. That is true. Because majority concept comes in chemistry are related to bio and majority bio concepts are related to chemistry. In physics, if your mathematics is strong, then your physics will also be strong. Got? So below, side heading, what is the second term involved? Conductance, nothing but which one? G. How do you define conductance then? Is it not reciprocal of which one? Resistance. What do you mean by reciprocal? 1 upon R, nothing but G. Yes or no? Below. It is the reciprocal of resistance. It is, first point, reciprocal of resistance. That is, G is equal to 1 upon R. Put this in a box. This is the second formula which comes in this topic. Once you calculate R by the formula, then can you calculate conductance by taking a reciprocal of it? Can you do it? Yes or no? See the first formula given. R is equal to rho L upon A. I will give rho, I will give L, I will give A. Can you calculate resistance? Once resistance is known, can you calculate conductance? For any conductor, conductance cannot be directly measured, but we can measure resistance, then we can calculate conductance. This is actually classical method in physics. If I give copper wire, find its conductance, nobody can find, because conductance is always, if you find, it will be infinite. Then how to find accurate value for conductance? Then what they do? They take first resistance, they measure resistance, very easy, you can measure resistance, which your resistance is very short. Then they take reciprocal of it. Once you get a reciprocal of resistance, then the value you get for which one? Conductance. That's why conductance is the reciprocal of which one? Resistance. Correct? Below. Unit. What unit we use for resistance? Sorry, conductance. Per ohm. Correct? Resistance is ohm. 1 upon R is per ohm. Per ohm. Or you can use MHO. Correct? Mho. Heard? Yes or no? Or you can even use Simon. Some of them they pronounce Simon. Correct, no problem. This is almost most commonly used in bracket capital S. These three are the unit for which one? Conductance. Pakka? Any doubts here? Sure. 100%. Then third term. Conductivity. Small k. Conductivity, small k. Conductivity, small k. You know already resistivity. What is the resistivity symbol? Rho. What is the resistance symbol? What is conductance? G. If conductance is the reciprocal of resistance, then what about conductivity? Is it not the reciprocal of resistivity? Correct? Conductance, definitely it is a reciprocal of resistance, 100%, there is no doubt, because both are exactly opposite. If resistance increases, conductance will decrease. If conductance increases, resistance will decrease. If certain conductor has infinite conductance, then it has zero resistance. Try to get my word. There is a conductor, imagine this is a conductor. This has infinite conductance, then it means that it has zero resistance. There is no resistance only, that's why conductance is infinity. If it is infinite resistance, then it has zero conductance, because both are reciprocal, inversely proportional to each other. Then if I say conductance is a reciprocal of resistance, then obviously conductivity must be the reciprocal of which one? Resistivity. Below. It is the reciprocal of resistivity. It is a reciprocal of which one? Resistivity. That is, K is equal to 1 upon rho. Yes or no? Correct? So put this in a box. This will be your third formula. Am I right or no? We know, continuation along with me, very simple. R is equal to rho into L upon A. Correct? We know this. We know or we don't know? We know this. Already studied. According to which law? Ohm's law. Then I want for rho. Or rho is equal to. What is rho is equal to? take A this side. Is it not R into A upon L? Put this in a box. This is your fourth formula. Correct? See, like this 13 formulas are there which you need to remember compulsorily. What is rho is equal to R into A upon L. Correct? Now you tell. What is K? 1 upon rho. Resistivity reciprocal. Correct? Now you substitute the value of rho here. Then that is K is equal to 1 upon, what is rho value? What is rho value? R into A upon L. Correct? Yes or no? Then denominator of the denominator will go to numerator. Then K is equal to what? 1 upon R into L upon which one? A. This is your, I think, fifth very important formula. All of you got? Yes or no? Yes. Simple. We have not done anything else. Just interchanging. Correct? Then can I write K is equal to G into L upon A? Sixth formula again. Why? What is 1 upon R? What is 1 upon R? G. Just the return. See, according to equation number 2. Then can you tell me what is the unit of conductance or conductivity using this equation? What is it? G is measured in Simon. Yes. What is length measured in? Usually centimeter. Whole divided by area centimeter square. Then this meter, this centimeter will cancel. Centimeter goes to the numerator. Then it becomes Simon per centimeter or Simon per meter is the symbol of which one? Or unit of which one? Conductivity. All of you got this one? Yes or no? Look on the board. Again. Now tell. Conductance is measured in terms of which one? Simon. Already you know here we have used. Correct? So length, usually meter electrode will not be there. Usually their distance is very short. It will be in centimeter. Therefore length I will take it in centimeter. Area will be centimeter square. If you write centimeter cube, then it becomes volume. Correct? Area is nothing but length into length. Correct? So length into length means centimeter into centimeter. What it becomes? Centimeter square. Then what will cancel? Centimeter cancels. Then what remains? Per centimeter. Numerator. Then it becomes Simon per centimeter is the unit of which one? Conductivity. Yes or no? Unit. Simon per centimeter or Simon per meter. Actually SI unit is Simon per meter only because we cannot measure it in centimeter. Centimeter is not SI unit. It is old CGS unit, I hope. You know this, centimeter, gram and seconds. Is there no in the physics first year? First year is there no in the physics? Long back 1947 model. Studied once upon a time. Correct? Good. So one question was asked in our college, first year tuition. Recently I was dealing with the same CGS and SI unit. I asked one question to the student. Why we rejected CGS unit and we accepted SI unit? Then one beautiful answer one girl told. Sir, CGS unit was rejected by America, SI unit is accepted by America. That's why we use. Then I told her, anything which is rejected by America and accepted by America, we will use it. Then she told, no sir, in our school days the teacher has told because CGS unit was not comfortable with Americans, so that's why they rejected it. Entire world rejected it. Then I told, how foolish a statement it is. America rejected, we rejected. Some other day even Pakistan will reject, we will reject. Some other day another country will reject. See, often we have two types of units which we measure. One is comfortable unit we measure, another one is actual unit we measure. Correct? Our weight in old CGS unit if I want to accept, then I am supposed to say 80,000 grams. But actual weightage 80 kg. My weight if I want to say. Correct? You go to the kirana shop, suppose imagine your mother or someone in the home tells you get 1 kg of rice grains from the kirana shop. You go and tell him, give me 1000 grams of rice grains. He confuses for a fraction of a second. Then you say them, give 1 kg of rice, then he will immediately will give. Correct? You go to the milk shop and tell, give me 1000 ml of milk. Then he says, are you mad? Someone I think that has read few seconds taken too serious, that's why he has gone mad. Then you say, give me 1 liter of milk, then he will definitely give. Correct? You say, go and give me half liter of milk, yes, he will give. Give me 500 cm cube of milk, nobody will understand. This is all, we have two types of unit always, one comfortable unit, another one routine unit we measure. So CGS unit was widely accepted, but we cannot measure big numbers in the CGS unit. Because when it has come to metric tons weight, we cannot express it in grams. Can you express our weight in the grams? Simultaneously, this pen weighs almost 10 grams. Can you express it in metric tons, kg? Cannot. But kg is the actual unit of mass, weight. But you cannot express it in gram, kg. You have to express it in grams. Got the point? So that's why this is actual SI unit, but this is often we use. Because in electrochemistry we use about electrodes. Electrode means two electrodes will be there, one connected to positive terminal, another connected to negative terminal. Do you think their distances will be kilometer, 1 kilometer in one electrode in the RLS, another electrode in the GSS? Kilometer distance between them. Is it possible? No. In your battery electrodes are there, mobile phones, two batteries are there, one positive terminal, another one negative terminal. In pencil shell which we use in clocks, remotes, has a two electrode, one positive, another one negative. What is the distance between them? Is it in centimeter or meter? In centimeter. That pencil shell will be almost 2 centimeter in length. Over. Do you think pencil shell will be like a big like a train, one end positive, another end negative? No, it is meaningless. That's why we often never use Simon per meter. We often use Simon per centimeter. All of you understood? Any doubts here? Next. Put that in a box. Equation number how much? 6. Go for the next one. Term number 4. Cell constant G star. Cell constant G star. This is important for our electrochemistry. Cell constant G star. Capital G star. Huh? Cell constant. What is cell constant? Cell constant in bracket G star. Draw some rough diagram. I think 4th term or 5th term? 4th. Draw some diagram here. Draw some electrolytic cell where two electrons are immersed. Rough diagram you can draw, not a neat diagram, roughly for your understanding. Two electrodes, one connected to positive, another connected to negative. Just now I was talking about this. Dipped in electrolytic solution. These electrodes have some area or no? These electrodes have some area or no? So electrode definitely it has some area. Shade this one, call it as area A. And both electrodes are separated by some distance. That distance is called as L. It is not length. It is nothing but which one? Distance between two electrodes. Two electrodes must be separated by some distance. Not in meter, not in kilometer, but in centimeter. They are separated in centimeter. That is length. Distance between two electrodes. Area is there. What is area? A. If you just take the ratio of these two, you get cell constant. Draw the diagram. Below diagram you write G star is equal to L upon A. Put this in a box. Formula number 7. Then how do you define G star? Is it not the ratio of what is L? Not a length. Distance between two electrodes. Look on the board. L is not the length. Length, you never use the word length. Length comes in only in physics. Copper wire length will be there. But we are not discussing about copper wire. We are discussing about electrodes. They are separated by some distance. That distance is called as what? L. What is A? Area of electrode. If you take a ratio of that, what do you get? Cell constant. Nothing but which one? G star. How do you define? Ratio of distance between the electrodes to the area of electrode. Nothing but which one? self constant below. It is the ratio of distance between two electrodes. Distance between two electrodes to area of electrode. Area of which one? Electrode. Area of which one? Underline the word distance, underline the word area. Who will tell me the unit of G star? Length is measured in centimeter, area measured in centimeter square. Cancel, what remains? Per centimeter, or you can measure it in per meter. All of you got? Units are very important, students. Unit must be properly kept, otherwise it is not possible. Any doubts here? Sure? Pakka? 100%? Take a 2 minutes time, 2 minutes rest for me. Go through the content given on the board. All 4 definitions, 7 formulas total. Numericals are there for 2 marks. That is, we call it as a sure short numericals, but they are very easy. Only multiplication, division. There is no addition and subtraction even. If you don't solve, then you are unfit to be the science students. Correct? Look into the formula. Any addition are there? Subtraction? Multiplication? Yes. Don't say no. Division? Yes. Then if you don't solve, then hence proved. What? Unfit to be science. Second condition, unfit to be GSS for the student. Third condition, unfit to be Belgaum students. Because rural people will solve this. I wondered, in CET crash course, I go to rural place and take CET classes. Last year in the online class I was there, many students from the rural colleges, they have come. They have registered online, they have attended online. Looking into the condition, they are far better than the Belgaum students. Because Belgaum students are enriched with facilities. Enriched means you have a smartphones. You have good quality of smartphones. Good quality. Good quality means what? Some of they have even iPhone like me. Here is my phone gone. Sometimes that absence of mind will be there. Right? Like you have bikes, everything, pocket money, everything. But those people don't have, that's why they study. You people have everything, that's why you don't study. Reciprocal to each other. Like length and area. Okay? Go through that quick. Total formula given? Yes. So for the fifth one, molar conductivity. Lambda m is the symbol. See how we define molar conductivity. What do you mean by mole? Molar. Molar stands for molarity. How do you define molarity again? Studied in solution topic. Molarity can be defined as 1 mole of solute dissolved in 1 liter of which one? Solution. Correct? You know the definition. Recently written the examination in your college. I think you can easily define. Correct? Now look on the board. I take some amount of water here. Okay, some amount of water as a solvent. Then I take 1 mole of NaCl. This is game changing concept. Observation must be there on the board. If you understand this, entire lesson over. How much mole of NaCl taken? 1 mole of NaCl taken. 1 mole means how much particle is there? 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 particles of Na plus and Cl minus will be there. If I dissolve here, then NaCl will undergo dissociation and forms Na plus and Cl minus. Then I place 2 electrodes, one positive electrode, another one negative electrode. negatively charged chloride ion will move towards positive electrode, and positively charged Na plus will move towards negative electrode. Now moment of ion is there, then definitely conductance is observed here. Then that conductance is observed due to dissolution of 1 mole of solute, can also be called as molar conductivity. It is the conductivity observed by the dissolution of how much mole? 1 mole of solute in 1 liter of which one? Solution at given temperature, because molarity is nothing but 1 mole of solute in 1 liter of solution. How much conductivity is observed there? That conductivity is not simple conductivity. It is supposed to be called as what? Molar conductivity, because you are dissolving how much? What is the difference between conductivity and molar conductivity? Conductivity, any molecule you dissolve. You dissolve 1 gram, 2 gram, any gram. But if you specifically dissolve 1 mole, then conductivity should be now replaced by the word molar. That is the difference between K and lambda m. Already written K, studied just now. Conductivity, reciprocal of which one? Resistivity. Here we take 1 gram of solute, 10 gram of solute, 10 kg of solute. Particles are not fixed. However you dissolve, indefinite amount of solute you dissolve, then conductivity is simple conductivity. But if I dissolve 1 mole of solute, then that conductivity is not simple conductivity. It is supposed to be called as molar conductivity, because I am dissolving 1 mole, nothing but how much particle? 6.023 into 10 raised to 20. In conductivity, number of atoms may change, but in molar conductivity, hook or crook, number of atoms is not going to change. It is going to remain constant. That is nothing but Avogadro constant. I hope you can understand this. Below. Molar conductivity of a given solution. Molar conductivity of a given solution at a given temperature can be defined as, at a given temperature can be defined as, at a given temperature can be defined as conductance due to all ions produced, conductance due to all ions produced from 1 mole of an electrolyte, 1 mole of an electrolyte in 1 liter of solution. 1 mole of electrolyte in where? 1 liter of which one? Solution. Underline this word 1 mole. If you are not getting that, also you write 1 mole corresponds to how many atoms? 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 atoms will be present in that 1 liter. Whether you add water, you remove water, these number of atoms are not going to change. All of you got this? That is, lambda m is equal to K into V. No numerical, only formula. Formula number 8. From here no numericals will come, only up to 7 numericals. What is K? Conductivity. Already know. What is V? V is nothing but volume. Here below V, volume. Second formula, lambda m is equal to K into 1000 upon C. Again formula number 9. Again no numerical. Where C is concentration. What is V? Volume. What is C? Concentration. So before coming to tomorrow's class, memorize how many formulas? 7. Not these two, 8 and 9. These two are not there for the numerical purpose. They are only just given for the concept. Why it is given? Look here. As volume increases, lambda m will also increase. But as concentration increases, lambda m will decrease. For this concept, next concept what you are going to study, for that purpose this is given. All of you got this? Any doubts here? No. Just check. Before we go, please verify. There is one good news for me. I cleared one government exam for professorship. So that's why I brought some sweets. You just take. No, take full no. Why? You think this is Diwali sweets also? And yeah, thank you. So distribution of sweet is getting